Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Um, I've decided as I complete areas in EToH to rank them based on their towers and their lobbies, and just kind of give my feedback, putting the towers in order from worst to best. Considering I've beaten Garden of Eeshol, basically, except for the Tower Rush, um, I'm going to do that first, and there probably won't be another one for a while. I'm assuming the next one will be Arcane area, but that's still going to be a little ways off. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. We're starting off with the lobby. Now, the lobby is pretty cool in Garden of Eeshol. I think it's a bit overrated, but just a bit. I really like the staircase leading up. Um, just the water down below. It just feels a bit. The only part I don't like about it is a little. It feels kind of like a rectangle kind of lobby, and the towers are kind of hard to spot. And I like being able to see the towers, but I also just love the fact that even though it's not added in the game, you can see Biotech Genesis, the palace, um, and it doesn't make you walk far to get to tower portals. I just really like it. So I say it's a good lobby, just slightly overrated. And then as far as towers go, let's get started on that. Coming in at number 14, we have the mini tower, aka not even a flower. I hate this tower so much. It is not a mini tower. It's like the length of a short steeple, I swear. And it's so punishing. Yes, if you fall on an outside, you can keep your butt in progress because you can walk back in. But just the time, there's like multiple time sections that the timers are really tight in it. And don't even get me started on the final stretch where it's, if you fail it, if you don't get to it in time, you have to restart the tower. And it's so long, it's definitely not challenging. Coming in at number 13, we have Steeple of Various Vivariums, aka the most forgettable steeple in this entire place. Which is kind of disappointing because it's the only difficult in Garden of Eeshol, and yet it's just so forgettable. Like, it's gimmicky gameplay too. You got like slowing down parts, you got like fake out blocks. It's hard to explain. I don't remember most of this steeple though, because just how forgettable it is. It is the one good thing about it, it's not punishing in the slightest. Um, there's a lot of nets on it and stuff, and the end of it does feel kind of intense. But other than that, it's just not that great. Coming in at number 12, we have Steeple of Infectious Foliage. Now, this is the first medium I beat here, I'm pretty sure. It is not the easiest medium. It is definitely the hardest medium in um, in Garden of Eeshol. I don't know why it's so hard for me. Now, there's three nets on it, and the last floor is not that hard, but the middle section is so long, and it's just not fun to play. It's kind of hard to sight read. It's not difficult anymore for me. I can do it really easily just because I'm better at the game now. But it took me an hour when I first beat it. Coming in at number 11, we have Steeple of Flourishing Wasteland. Now, this steeple is pretty long. There's a major net halfway through, which is nice. But the problem with it is it's just even now it's so difficult for me. I'm not saying difficult towers are bad, but when they're difficult and boring, just because you have to replay it over and over because you keep falling and loop failing. They're just not fun to play. On top of that, the final stretch terrifies me. Now, I've beaten it first try when I beat this steeple originally, but doing the tower rush, I'm so terrified that I'm going to fail that and have to redo everything. Um, so it's just not fun. Coming in at number 10, we have Steeple of Overgrown Ascension. Now, this steeple is long. Like it's like the last one. It is very long. It feels more like a tower. Like I remember playing this. I'm like, I must be getting close to the end because I just spent so long on it. I was only halfway up. Even nowadays, when I'm good at the game, not good at the game, when I'm better at the game, and I can get through the steeple relatively easily, I still find myself like when it's just dragging on. It's so long and it's kind of gimmicky gameplay, pretty punishing, and just not fun. Coming in at number 9, we have Steeple of Greenhouse Placidity. This is another long one. You're noticing these steeples are really long, which is not, that's not what steeples are supposed to be. They're supposed to be short towers, test the skill. Um, Greenhouse Placidity gave me the most trouble on the Tower Rush when I was doing it for the first time. Besides Flourishing Wastelands, which I failed on inevitably, or not failed on, but gave up on. But Greenhouse Placidity, for some reason, I just could not get it down. Again, it's kind of long. The swinging platform part is really annoying. You have to really time your jump, um, and it's just not fun. Coming in at number 8, we have Steeple of Lost in Quiescence. This is another one that is incredibly forgettable. Um, I don't know why. It just is. I remember it being pretty punishing as well. There's no nets on it, which is fine, but it's punishing. It's not that long, but it's just so forgettable. I don't remember anything about it. Coming in at number 7, we have Steeple of Nightfall. Now, this is where the steeples are actually like they're not bad anymore. Steeple of Nightfall is kind of mid, but I personally liked it. There are some parts I don't like. The I don't even know how to describe it. It's like when you have to push a platform around a like wall thing. I don't know. That part's annoying, and it feels like some of the parts are like way like difficulty spikes, and I don't like difficulty spikes in towers. But other than that, the design is good, and the gameplay is also pretty good. Um, Part of the problem with some of the earlier towers on this list is they put design over gameplay, and that I don't think you should ever do that. But Steeple of Nightfall is a good balance of both, so I would recommend playing it. Um, coming in at number 6, we have Steeple of Devil's Snare. I don't remember the Steeple. I just know it's easy. It's short. The gameplay's good. The story's kind of good as well. Short, very short. Oh my gosh, I can't stress how short this is. And the gameplay, it's just, it's good. It's forgiving. It's got a lot of nets. It's just there, you know. But it's a good tower. Coming in at number 5, we have Steeple of Overgrowth, which, if you're not an experienced player, like if you're just starting medium difficulty, this is going to be a bit of a challenge just because the final stretch is punishing because it's a time section. But if you're an experienced player, the final stretch is really fun to do. It's kind of intense, but the timer is lenient, and I just enjoy the steeple. My only complaint with it is it's just at some parts the gameplay can be a little annoying, but for the most part, it's a good steeple. And we're in the top 5 now, by the way. Coming in at number 4, we have Steeple of Feudal Foliage. This one, I like everything about this steeple, except for two things. Number one, floor 1 is not difficult. That is challenging gameplay. I don't know why it's so hard. Also, this steeple used to be difficult, I swear, and then they dropped it down to hard. I think it's still a difficult steeple, but it's so forgiving too. Basically, eh, you don't go back to previous floors on this steeple. Um, you can do any floors in any order, which is really nice. It's just floor 1 super hard for some reason. I don't know why. And my other complaint with this steeple is it's not a steeple. It's a farm you're on or something. And it's just not a tower, which I know some towers got some wacky frames, but this is just not a tower or a steeple. And it's just, but that's my only complaint with the, as well as the difficulty spike on floor 1. Um, it's a good steeple though. Now coming in top 3, at number 3, we have Steeple: A Beginner's Journey. Now I love this steeple, and it's so easy to. If you unlock Ring 2, get to Garden of Eeshol immediately and play this because it's super beginner friendly. It's not like a net every floor, but it's really easy gameplay. Super fun to speedrun. Like I don't know why. It's just a fun steeple to speedrun. Gives you good introduction to client objects, and overall it's just a good steeple. Now coming in at number 2, we have Steeple of Buoyant Animations. I love this steeple. It's such fun gameplay. Definitely not intense. It feels more like a high challenging, peak challenging even. But it's just good. It's not that punishing. It's relatively short. Like I was going into this thinking this steeple was gonna be super long and super annoying. But even if you fall from like floor 4 to floor 1, it only takes like 3 minutes to get back there. It I could recommend this as a first intense. Definitely a first intense steeple. And then if you've been paying attention and know Garden of Eeshol, you know that number 1 is Tower of Perilous Antipod or Topa, my personal all-time favorite tower. It was my first intent, so that kind of is, that's kind of special to me, as well as it just being fun. It's fun raps. Raps is one of my favorite mechanics, or not mechanics, favorite style of gameplay. Um, Button progress is decent on this tower, and although it's not like net every floor and it's a little long, there's a lot of stuff to catch yourself on if you fall, especially if you're past floor 5. You'll most likely be catching yourself on floor 5 in this tower, and it's just amazing. So there you have it, guys. That is Garden of Eeshol. Um, it's a good area, a lot of potential or for biotech genesis, I think. Um, and I might do a re-ranking after biotech genesis comes out. But again, don't expect another ranking until like I complete another area, which will probably be arcane next, but that won't be for a while. Maybe this summer we'll get another ranking in. But I do want to do a ranking for every area based on the lobby and the towers. So that was Garden of Eeshol. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you saw the last video. Subscribe so we can get past 300 subs with only EToH content. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.